Hello, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to do a 60-minute chair yoga sequence. If you would like to have a non-slip mat or a non-slip surface, a chair that doesn't have wheels and is stable. We'll also be using a block, or if you even have two blocks, and a strap today. So if you'd like to grab all of those items and have those nearby, you can find yourself in a comfortable position, a comfortable seated position, with your feet planted in the ground, your hands on your knees, your shoulders down and back. And we'll just slowly start centering in for our practice. Just allow your breath to slow down. Notice the rhythm of it. No need to change it. We're just witnessing it right now. You can close your eyes and find stillness. As we move through our practice today, if at any time anything is uncomfortable, doesn't feel good, or doesn't work with your body, make any modifications necessary. These are all just suggestions, and this is your practice. We're going to begin slowing our breath down to a count of 4 inhale, slight hold, and a complete exhale also to the count of 4. And slight hold at the end. Inhale, little bit more air, and exhale. Inhale, one more little sip of air, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to slow the exhale down a little bit further. We're going to slow that down to a count of 6. So it will be a 4 count inhale and a 6 count exhale. So inhale and extend the exhale to a count of 6. Inhale. Exhale to a count of 6. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can go ahead and set your intention for the practice. Mine is that I move with ease and grace. Repeat that intention 2 more times in your mind. And as you're ready, we will come to begin some neck rolls. So you can bring your left ear to your left shoulder, and very slowly and gently roll your neck all the way down and over to the right ear, right shoulder. So half circles. Hold here. And exhale. Return to the other side. Just continue these on your own. If you feel any sticky spots, you can just hone in on those. Just breathe through them. Left ear, left shoulder. Drop that right shoulder down a little bit more. And go ahead and bring your left hand to the top of your head and just give that just a little extra stretch there. And just hold for a few breaths. Allow the tension to just melt away as you're just here in this present moment. Bring your chin to your chest and just a little extra stretch with your hands through that back of the neck. And just hold and breathe. And you can come back up to the center. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder and give that left arm long and give that a little extra stretch with your right hand. Back to neutral. We'll do a few shoulder rolls so you can roll each of them up and back. Allow any tension to just melt away. And you can add in big arm circles here. Start with the right side. So large arm circles. up and back. Just adding a little mobility into the shoulders, shoulder girdle. And you can make your arm circles a little bit smaller. Stay lengthened through the abdomen and the core. Large circles. So you can reverse the circles, large circles the other, opposite direction. And smaller circles the opposite direction. Eventually finding your way to stillness. We'll return that same sequence on the right side, so just gentle shoulder rolls up and back to start out with. Adding that full arm circle. Gently just opening wide. And you can make smaller circles. Switch to the opposite direction. And you can release to the center. We're just going to do just a little bit of movement with our arms. You can bring your arms down to your side here, and with the thumbs facing forward, open so that your thumbs face the side, and back to forward. Open your palms face forward, and back to center. Just do a few repetitions of those. You can completely move so that palm faces and then taps of the hands. Palms face forward, taps of the hands. If you have your block handy, you can go ahead and grab your block. Bring your block between your hands and bring that overhead. And with the block there, you'll gently twist to the left, hold, turn to center, twist to the right, hold, tight through the core, back to center, left, back to center, right, center. And you keep these on your own with your breath. The block should be gently supported between your hands. Just adding a little additional resistance. Shoulders should still be down and back. It's very gentle movements. And you can come back to center. And then we'll do a lateral bend with the block to the left side. Gaze goes gently up to the right. back to center, and then repeat the left side. Feet should stay planted in the ground, stable and secure. The movement is just coming from the upper body, keeping those shoulders down and back. Both hips rooted into the ground. And you can go ahead and turn the block down. We'll do a few seated cat-cows. So you can, on an inhale, dome your spine, bring your chin to your chest. And then on an exhale, you can lengthen through the spine and then bring your gaze up towards the sky or the sand. Gentle curve in the back. Inhale, dome the spine, chin to chest. Cat. Exhale, cow. Arch the spine. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Continue with those on your own. We'll come up to neutral, bring the arms overhead, and then bring your right arm to your left knee and twist to the left. Arms overhead, twist to the right, left arm, right knee. Center. Right hand, left knee. Center, left hand, right knee. A few more rounds of those to your breath. You can come back to center. You can bring your block a little closer to you. We're going to do some seated sun salutations. On an inhale, sweep your arms overhead, gaze looks up. Exhale, hands to the floor or to a block. Inhale, straight back, halfway lift. Exhale, look down, forward. Inhale, arms up overhead, and bring your hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze looks up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, hands to heart center. And just take a few deep breaths here. Inhale, arms arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right knee comes to the chest. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, left knee to the chest. Arms reaches overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, back to center. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Arms overhead. Twist to the right. Back to center. Twist to the left. Back to center. Right arm to chest. Center. And left. Right to chest. And arms sweep overhead. And hands come to heart center. We're going to do a supported warrior 2 pose. So you'll have a wide stance here with your hips open. You're going to have your left leg bent and bring your right foot to a 45-degree angle, and your right leg will be extended straight back, and your chair will be supporting you. You can go ahead and cartwheel your hands open to a warrior 2. Your gaze is going to go over that front hand, strong yet steady. And breathe here. Feeling supported and secure, stable, grounded, strong. You can drop your right hand onto your back thigh and bring your left hand overhead, reach it high and behind you into reverse warrior. And cartwheel your arms back over. You can plant your left forearm on your thigh and bring your right hand overhead to an angle, to a side angle. to a warrior two, arms to a T, gaze goes forward. Drop your back hand, bring your left hand overhead to reverse warrior. Left forearm plants, right arm goes overhead into a side angle. And return to a warrior two. You can come to a wide stance on the seat and bring your arms into goddess arms. Core stable, tight. And you can bring your left arm down, just for a little side bend, and your right arm back to center. Left and right. Left, back to center. Right side drops. Left, center, right, center. And back to stillness in goddess arms. Go ahead and pivot to the right side. Right knee is bent. Left leg is long and straight with that foot at a 45-degree angle, supported by the chair. Arms get open, wide to a T. Gaze goes overhead. Soft but strong, looking just beyond your fingers. Your left hand drops to your back leg and your right hand sweeps overhead into a reverse warrior. Your right forearm will plant on your left upper thigh, and your left arm will sweep overhead to an angle, side angle. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, right side. Back to a warrior two. Gaze forward. pose. Arms, cactus arms, wide stance. This time we'll gently twist to the right. Return to center. Twist to the left. Return to center. Right. Return to center. Left. Return to center. Right. Center. Left. Center. Right. Center. Left. Back to center. Continue a few more rounds of these on your own. And you can come back to a neutral chair position. If you feel stable and secure and your chair is nice and secure on your mat, you can come to a standing position. We'll use the chair as a little extra support. We'll begin in just a mountain pose. So you can plant your feet on the ground, use the chair for extra support if needed. Just feeling rooted and grounded. You can gently lift your left leg up. If you'd like to, lift your right arm up. Marching in place. Right leg, left leg, right arm, opposite leg. And return to center. If you want to plant your feet into the ground, feel rooted on both sides, both feet anchored in. We're going to begin with the tree pose. You can gently lift your right foot off the ground. And you can either just plant your toes on the mat and bring your heel to your ankle, or if you feel a little bit more stable, you can use the chair for extra support. You can move your heel up more towards your calf. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and raise your right arm to the sky as you grow your branches. Sides. So plant your feet in the ground. Feel secure on the right side. A little extra stability as you peel your left heel off the ground and plant your heels in the mat, or your toes in the mat, and against your ankle, or you can bring it up a little further to your calf. And if you'd like to go ahead and grow your branches at this time, you certainly can. You can come back to your rooted tree with both feet planted on the ground and just stand in mountain pose. We're going to do a warrior 2 with the chair here for extra support. So you can plant your left foot in the straight ahead on the mat and bring that right foot back to a 45-degree angle using your chair as extra support. And go ahead and open up into a warrior 2. And bring your gaze forward and your arm overhead to a warrior 1. Hips are facing forward. Both hip joints are like headlights facing the front of the room here. And exhale, we'll open again. And move back to a warrior 1. Right arm overhead. And bring both hands to the chair and bring your heels, both feet back. And we'll do a modified downward facing dog. So you can just stretch down, those feet planted. Have a nice generous bend in the knees. Keep very straight back, gaze is down. Foot up to the top of the mat. Left foot goes to a 45-degree angle. With your right hand supporting that with that chair, go ahead and open up to a modified warrior 2. Gaze forward. Bring the left arm overhead. Keep that back foot at a 45-degree angle, but the hips move to face the front of the room. You can certainly have both hands on the chair if that would be better for you. And open up into a warrior 2. And plant both hands on the top of the chair. Walk back to another downward facing dog. Generous feet, bend in the knees, just folding forward. You can walk back to the front of the chair here. With both hands secure on the chair, we're going to do a few heel lifts. You can do them one at a time if you'd like, or both at the same time. So lift your heels down, and then we'll lift our toes back down. Heels down, toes back down. Heels and toes. Continue rocking back and forth on those toes and those heels. Staying rooted and secured with the stability of the chair. If it feels like too much, you can just be doing one at a time. Heel and toe. Wherever you're at is just great. There's no need to try and change anything. Wherever you start is perfect. Just working on getting a little mobility, a little stability in the body. And when you're ready, you can come back to a seat on the chair. Both feet planted in the ground. We'll do some ankle circles. We'll start with the right foot, so you can just gently lift it off the ground and just circle the ankles and circle the wrists at the same time. Maybe point and flex. Switching to the opposite direction. And switch to the opposite foot. Ankle rolls, wrist rolls. Opposite side. Perhaps pointing and flexing. And come to stillness. Bring your arms out to a T. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm. And we'll come into eagle arms. So you'll just cross your arms together and just feel a nice stretch through the back of the shoulders. So broaden through the back. Open back to a T. Bring in the opposite arm. So left arm under, right arm overhead. Wiggle arms opposite side. Feel that lengthening through the back. Come back to a T, and we'll gently bend down to a forward fold. Release your head and your neck. Lift and fold forward. Just allow your body to be supported by your legs. Let your neck hang heavy. You can come back up to seated. Bring your left ankle to your right thigh. Do a pigeon, a seated pigeon. So you can extend through your spine, and if you'd like to just walk forward and bend your hips over just a little bit, you should feel a nice stretch of that left hip. Up and release back down. Work yourself back up. Plant your left foot on your ground. You can bring your right ankle to your left thigh and melt forward. Yourself back up and fold one more time. Come back to seated. You can gently close your eyes and come to a quiet, restful position where we'll rest here for just a few moments. Bring your hands facing up to your knees. And bringing awareness to your inhale and your exhale. see if you can relax just 10% more. Is there any tension that you're holding anywhere in your body? Just do a gentle scan, starting at your toes, to your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, your upper legs, your hips. Where can you release just a little bit more? How can you allow for more space? Bring awareness to your lower back. Each vertebrae doing its job, the discs in between, cushioning and doing its job. The body working as an intricate system to keep you moving and healthy. Bring a light to the low back, the lower abdomen. The mid-back, the thoracic spine, all of the vertebrae of the thoracic spine, all of the discs in the vertebrae, the tendons, the ligaments. Bring awareness to the front of your abdomen, your navel center. Your seat of confidence and self-assurance, where you know where you're headed. Feel that power within you. Feel powerful with grace and ease. Bring awareness to your shoulders, your shoulder blades, your clavicles, the front of the chest, the upper back. Bring awareness to your hands and your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms, back of your arms, the lower neck, the throat. Where can you release any more tension? You bring awareness to your lips, to your cheeks, to your chin, to your nostrils. You feel the air breathing in and out of your nostrils as you inhale and you exhale. Your right ear, your right earlobe, your left ear, your left earlobe, both eyes, the space between your eyes, the crown of the head. You imagine the sun radiating down through your entire body, warming it from the outside all the way in. Imagine that white light surrounding you with love, kindness, and compassion. Warmth, kindness. You allow a small smile to come across your face, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are cared for, knowing that you are supported. Sankalpa, the intention you set at the beginning of the class, bring it back to your mind. Repeat it in your mind 3 times. I move with grace and ease. I move with grace and ease. I move with grace and ease. Feel all of that energy that you've cultivated throughout the practice. Sweep your arms overhead, gathering all of that energy, and bring your hands to heart center. Repeat that one more time. Arms overhead, bring all that good energy in, and bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me for practice today. I hope you feel grounded and at ease and graceful. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.